Pastor Steve, and we're looking at the walk to Emmaus, an appearance of Jesus that is recorded in Luke chapter 24, verse 13. Now, in this account, Jesus appears to two of his disciples who are walking on the way from Jerusalem to Emmaus, and they're talking about all the stuff that has happened. Jesus draws near, but they don't recognize him. Why don't they recognize him? One way is to say, well, his visage was supernaturally altered, but that really doesn't happen much in our lived experience. I believe that he looked different because he was different. He had changed his identity after the resurrection, and that he stayed on earth for a while, for a pretty long while, teaching and doing what he was doing. I believe that he stuck around for a while. And I also note in reading this story of the walk to Emmaus that he was known to them in the breaking of bread. That there is a Eucharistic formula, a formula of communion at the end of the story where he sits at table with his disciples, he takes bread, he blesses it, he breaks it, and he gives it to them. And then their eyes are opened and they recognize him and they see who he is. Clearly, in my opinion, it is clear that this story actually took place well after the events of the Passion. That was long enough that he looked differently, but he taught them about all the scriptures and all the things pertaining to himself in those scriptures. So that's going to be my next point that I'm going to make in the next video on the walk to Emmaus.